Started on a night when the world felt strangely calm, as if the sky had paused its storms, just long enough for us to breathe in the same silence. You were standing near the edge of the old bridge, looking down at the water like it held answers you were afraid to ask. Your shoulders were trembling slightly, not from the cold, but from the weight of 100 unspoken things you'd carried alone for far too long. And even from a distance, your loneliness felt loud enough for my heartbeat to hear. I didn't say your name, not yet. I didn't want to break whatever quiet moment you were trying so hard to hold on to. So I stepped closer, slowly, softly, barely letting my footsteps touch the wooden planks beneath me. Glanced at me once, and in that single glance I understood more of your story than words ever could explain. You were a storm disguised as stillness, a head that had cracked too many times, yet continued to shine through the fractures. I could see the days that hurt you, sitting behind your eyes like ghosts you were still learning to make peace with. And without knowing why, I wanted to stay with you in that silence, not to fix anything, not to replace anything, but to simply be the kind of presence that doesn't demand anything in return. You breathed softly, almost as if my nearness gave your lungs permission to stop shaking. And in that dim glow of the evening lamps, your sadness looked like something sacred, a truth you were finally ready to share. Maybe love doesn't begin with a spark, maybe it begins with a quiet surrender. The moment you let someone witness the parts you've kept hidden the longest. Take me to the place where your softest echo lives, where the pieces of your heart whisper of everything you've survived. Let me sit with you in the silence you feared. Let me be the warmth that turns your loneliness into light. Hold my hand, let me stay, let me fall into the spaces you thought no one could ever understand. I'll listen to your echoes, even the broken ones, especially the broken ones. We walked by the river, where the moonlight spread itself thin over the moving water. You told me you never learned how to trust the calm, because whenever life felt gentle, it usually meant a storm was coming. I didn't tell you you were wrong. I simply stepped closer, letting my shoulder touch yours like a promise that not all calm ends in pain. Your voice cracked when you tried to talk about the night you stopped believing in forever, but you kept talking anyway. And I listened, not as someone trying to save you, but as someone who finally understood why you guarded your heart like fire. You looked at me then, really looked, and your eyes softened in a way I knew didn't happen often. And I realized you weren't afraid of loving, you were afraid of being left after giving all of yourself. We sat on the bench beneath the willow tree, the branches swaying gently, like they were listening to your lean. Your head on my shoulder, quietly, carefully, as if testing whether I would move away. I didn't. I stayed still, breathing slowly, so you could match my rhythm without even noticing you were doing it. You whispered, I don't know how to let someone in without breaking. And I answered gently, you don't have to open everything at once. Just let me sit in the doorway with you until you feel safe to let the light come in. A tear fell onto my arm, warm, trembling, human. You turned your face away quickly,